I got an absolutely insane offer for this car. I had no plans on selling it, but when somebody drops a lot of cash your way for something you don't have much cash into, it's kind of hard to say no. But the guy that wants to look at this car, well, he doesn't know about all the little problems that it has, and I thought I fixed them all in the last video, but I didn't. It's got a whole bunch of dash lights for all sorts of things. It's got some front end clunking. It's got some leaks. I mean, shoot, it doesn't even have antifreeze in it. Well, it looks like we've got a lot to fix. So I have more problems to fix on this car before I show it to him. I know, I keep saying I fixed everything wrong with this car, and then more things keep popping up. It's hard to make a car perfect that's been built from the ground up. He wants to take a ride in it, check it out in person. I gotta decide if I want to accept his offer. And to foreshadow a little bit, it's a pretty big offer.
Never did I ever think I would even consider an offer for this car, but the offer is good, and as a side caveat, I really want a GT3, a 991 or a 992 GT3, and right now the only way I could even consider it would be to sell the 997, because even a 991 GT3 that's crashed, that's total, that no one else wants to fix, is still going for over $100,000 on Copart, and that's something I simply can't swing while still owning the 997 Turbo. This certainly isn't an easy decision. I fixed so many little nuances and problems in the last video. I thought I had the car perfect, but as you guys saw at the end of the video, more problems arose.
Everything feels great so far. I haven't heard any clunks. Suspension feels great. Steering feels great. All right, quick little pull. Oh my God. This whole experience really just is a dream, guys. I can't believe I own this car. Driving right, and I don't have to worry about that stupid warning beep all the time. No! I've had this question pop up a couple of times now, and it's, Matt, how can you afford the insurance on all of these cars, especially since they're mostly Euro sports cars? And, well, the main reason is because almost none of them run, and the other reason is because I shopped around with Insurify. Insurify is the smart way to find insurance coverage for your vehicle. It's designed to help you find the best insurance coverage in just a few minutes.
And when I say a few minutes, that's exactly what I mean here. Now, while this footage gets a little sped up at the end, I'm also speeding up the stopwatch. So this is showing you exactly how long it took me. And this is the first time I've ever used this site. All I had to do was answer a couple simple questions. And within 2 minutes, it got me multiple quotes from different insurance companies. And now I can compare and contrast them and pick the one that suits me the best and is the most cost effective.
It's basically like having insurance companies compete against each other for your business. And best of all, this is completely free and you can get a quote online in just a few minutes. So to possibly cut your insurance rates in half, click on the link that I have in the description box. You won't regret it. So if you're not sure if you're getting the best deal or price on your car insurance, check out Insurify. Huge thanks to them for sponsoring this video. I think it's finally time to make this thing absolutely 100% perfect. I need a bigger garage so badly.
First up is the front headlight sensor. That's because I was getting an intermittent code for it.
There is the old one. See if I can sneak it out of there.
And sometimes my low beams would be pointed at the sky, and sometimes they would be pointed at the ground. It was almost undrivable at night.
I will say this guy feels like super crunchy. Like it doesn't turn smoothly. Hopefully this is the problem. I can power it up and, well, see if that fault shows up. The problem is it doesn't show up every time. So they're moving up and down, no fault yet. I want to watch when I set the car on the ground if the headlights actually move up and down. I feel like they should, but I'm also not positive. I saw them go up just a tiny bit. Let's have a look in here. No fault, just the washer fluid fault. I think it's fixed. Now while I'm in here, I noticed the driver's side is sitting maybe like 3/4 of an inch higher than the passenger side, especially after adding this thrust washer that kind of pushed it up just a little bit. So I'm gonna lower this side just a hair. Luckily with these coilovers, it's pretty easy, especially since I've had them loose before. The first time breaking them loose, that was kind of hard.
Next up were these plastic shrouds in the frunk, which I never fully attached because they use Velcro, but of course when I repainted the entire chassis, that old Velcro no longer stuck to anything and I removed it. So I need to replace all that Velcro and make sure these things are placed exactly where they need to be to complete the frunk. There's some other things I have to do up here as well. And to do this, I just got some Velcro strips from Amazon.
That is going to work perfectly. Velcro's doing Velcro things.
I've been missing those little factory plastic clips that hold in the battery cover tray, but to get those new, they're either unavailable or really expensive for a stupid little piece of plastic, which doesn't even stay in place very well anyway. So I came up with my own solution to use rib nuts, and the rib nuts actually fit in the stock square hole if you get the right size. These are an M6, and you don't have to do any drilling or cutting. They simply just go into place.
So I got a couple of these. It's an M6 knob, pretty much. And that is OEM, but a little bit better in my opinion. Now this is complete. Could use a little bit of a cleanup, but I'm not worried about that at this moment. This whole car is pretty filthy.
There's been something missing from my key fob.
For a long time. Do you see it? How about now?
Little details like this may lead to getting a better offer for the car.
I'm not completely positive how this is supposed to stay in there, but I'm gonna go with super glue. Looks freaking great. I just hope it stays on there. Also, I have no idea what this key goes to, so it's gonna get gone.
Don't mind Donald in the background, he's just doing a little bit of work on a Lesbaru. There's absolutely zero chrome on this car anywhere, and these headlight washers have bothered me since day one. I think ideally I'd have them color match, but I bought some black ones and I'm going to try test fitting those out. If I don't like them, I might color match the chrome ones and see how that goes. They're easy enough to swap in and out, that's for sure.
There we go. Nice. That was easy.
But my question is, what do you guys think? Black, chrome, or color match? As of right now, I'm feeling the black because it matches other black accents on the car, but then again, they're supposed to blend in. But anyway, on to the next problem, which you guys pointed out in the last video, the windshield wipers. If you don't know what I mean, the windshield wipers aren't even, they're not in the correct spot, and they could actually eventually damage the paint. Confused? Let me show you. That is not good. All they took was just a little adjustment, which was super easy, and that fixed the problem entirely.
I want to preface by saying I'm not detailing this car, I'm just getting all the windshield washer fluid off of it, which is like essentially coolant. It's not good for the paint or anything.
Also laying around for the past few months, the OEM PPF that goes on the rear quarters. This helps protect from stones, rock chips, etc. And the more I drive this car, the more I definitely realize I need to get this on ASAP.
I've never installed Stone Guard before, so we'll see how this goes.
I have tried to install a wrap before, and that didn't turn out very nice at all.
They shouldn't look at it as a tutorial because I'm not a professional, I'm just here.
I watched a few videos on how to do this, and it seems pretty straightforward. You basically just have to keep everything wet and then squeegee it out. This is already pre-cut, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And I already prepped and cleaned the surface. Just a matter of getting it on without any wrinkles, bubbles, etc. The driver's side went really smoothly, so I just rinsed and repeated on the passenger side, and it came out really nice. In fact, you can't see it, and that's the goal. Now, before he makes an offer on this car, he obviously wants to take a ride in it. So we're gonna make that happen right now. I don't think he's ever driven a Porsche. Regardless of what happens in this video, I am so pumped to be driving this car in warm weather. It feels so good out. Finally, we're out of the winter, and now I can enjoy this. Just windows down, blaring the radio. In my umbrella, hello, hello. Listening to the turbo spool. There's almost nothing better. We have arrived, friends. See what he has to say. Or offer. Shows up in a G-Wagon.
I don't know about that. It's a piece of shit.
Oh, this is beautiful, man.
Wow. You want to sell this or something?
I don't want to sell it, but for the right price, I mean, everything's got a price.
Like what? $30,000?
No.
That's a price. You know?
This guy shows up in a G-Wagon and offers me 30 grand.
I know the history of the car. The car was like two half and to become one car.
Yes, but it has a clean Carfax.
That's so bull. You know, I mean, like, how does it have a clean Carfax when I'm actually know the car was two half? But no, let me say this: you did an amazing job. I mean, the car looked amazing.
You've never been in this.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I get looks all the time. Like people just are always looking at it. You need a Porsche in your life.
I don't know, maybe by the end of this ride I will have a Porsche in my life.
Maybe.
So what, 40?
No, you're not even halfway there to me even considering selling it.
You want to sell it? I mean, it's a nice. I like the color, interior. You know, the wheels look crap. You know, I think we need to work on the wheels, right? Yeah, Matt. So you know, I sold the E92 to you, so I missed to have a sport car to drive.
I know. Where's the E92? Where's the E92? Okay, here's a sneak peek just for you guys. The car is totally repainted now. It hasn't been wet sand or buffed yet, but it looks amazing, especially compared to what it was. The only problem is someone backed into the front fender and broke it. So now that's got to be painted again. But I'm probably going to put the engine in before the paintwork is completed entirely. Now please, cut me a little slack. I'm very, very busy, and it's no one's fault but my own. Too many projects, not enough Matt.
I'm not driving my Mustang these days. You know, it's just one of the daily things. So that's why I think this will be a perfect one. 50. Let's go.
No.
That's it.
No. I'm gonna head out.
Head out?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out. 50.
So
Nonsense. You know what? Just give me your real offer. 70, no.
all right. So no bullshit. That's my final offer. That's $90,000.
90?
Yes. Let's go.
All right, I have to think about 90.
Okay.
90 is a lot of money for the car that I have like less than 40 grand into.
I'm about to
I think.
change my mind. I'm about to take my money back.
Listen, can I think about it for a little bit? I need to think about it because this car is very special and I haven't had it very long.
like-
Give me 24 hours. Fair offer, dude.
Thank you, Matt. Tomorrow you're going to call me and say, done, sold.
We'll see. I'll let you know.
Well,
I will let you know. Thanks, dude.
Thank you very much.
Well, I certainly have a lot to consider because that's a great offer. I don't want to sell the car, but I could use the money for all the other projects, that's for sure. Okay, so I've had about a day or so to mull it over, and I can't do it. I can't sell it, guys. A lot of you guys probably saw this coming. I really, really love this car, and I don't think I've owned it long enough to be able to sell it. I might regret not taking $90K for it, but maybe Mustafa will buy it in the future, who knows. But after deciding to keep it, well, there are a couple upgrades you guys are gonna wanna stick around and see. A lot of you have been asking for them for a long time, and I'm really excited to change up this car a lot in a lot of different ways.